All right, welcome to the No Name Sports Vlog. And as I was saying that, I actually thought that'd be a good name for it, the No Name Sports Vlog. Just where we do topics each day, just trying 10 minutes because we're not entertaining and not do it any longer. It's me, as always, 4th day in a row, working hard at Josh Lyles of Bears Nation and Wegrin Enterprises, the hardest working man in Wegrin, and then Zach, uh, serving in our United States military, but the least harding working man at Wegrin. And I know you guys have to do a fake laugh because we already did this joke one time, but we had to restart the video.
I'm laughing at the way he said he's the hardest man.
He's the hardest.
I didn't say hardest working man.
You're like, he's the hardest man.
He's just no jokes. All right, no, not making those jokes. All right. Okay, so 2 topics today. First one, the Houston Rockets have lost their minds and offered the Minnesota Timberwolves 4 first-round picks for Jimmy Butler, who's really not that great. And I speak from experience as a Nets fan that trading 4 first-round picks for a good player, or maybe an old player like Paul Pierce and Kevin Garnett, it seems like a good idea at the time, but it usually ends up biting you. That being said, for the Rockets, like they've always just went hard after people, so I don't hate it. Like they have a small window to win a championship, so I figure they might as well go as hard as they can. And so I mean that put Jimmy Butler, Harden, Chris Paul, and Carmelo Anthony, who's kind of sucks, all on one team, which would be pretty interesting. That's a lot of egos right there. That being said, the Timberwolves seem like they're not going to take it, which I don't understand what the Timberwolves are. Like, you have no leverage. Jimmy Butler is not going to re-sign there. He doesn't want to play there. He's embarrassed the whole team. But the Timberwolves like just act like they have all this leverage, which actually is making sense because they're getting better offers. That being said, they need to take this now while it's hot. And Zach, what do you think on this one?
I actually like it from both parties because if you look at the Rockets, they're not trying to get rid of CP3 or Chris Harden. Or James Harden. They're trying to just add Jimmy Butler, and they are. I mean, last year they proved that they were good enough to compete with Golden State. So they're just trying to find that something and make them a notch better. And I think with Jimmy Butler being a great two-way player that he is, could actually put them up there on close to the same level as them, to where just a couple plays here or there that could go their way, they might be able to pull a series off against Golden State. And for the Timberwolves, I mean, 4 picks sounds like a lot, but when you're only going to get good value out of maybe 2 of those, and that's hoping that the Houston Rockets, just crash and burn after the next couple seasons and become a crappy team, because they're not going to be a crappy team this year or next year. So I don't see a whole lot of value in having 4 picks from them unless they're just wanting to use it as trading assets to work with other teams.
Yeah, it's crazy where like you said, like the Rockets, they're not going to be horrible right away. The Nets, we ended up being horrible and missing out on like top 3 picks for like 3 years in a row. But with it's crazy that you have Jimmy Butler, Carmelo, Chris Paul, and James Harden on the team, and you're still like, I doubt they're getting to the finals because how good the Warriors are. Josh, I know you're a big James Harden guy. What do you think about it?
Yeah. So I don't know about the play and all that, like in basketball. Like, I'm a huge football guy, but I do know that this is a huge gamble. Like, even in the NFL draft, like those picks are just so important. And so, like, in basketball, I know after like I was actually talking to a buddy of mine like 5 minutes ago, how in basketball the picks just kind of drop off after 15, 10 or 15, and so, like you were saying, Zach, the value just kind of for the next 2 picks at least, because after they're banking on themselves being good for the next 7 years because of how the NFL draft work. I mean, not NFL, NBA draft works and trades and all that good stuff. But the next 2 picks, it's definitely going to be a lower, higher end pick. Or sorry,
right.
The pick won't be worth as much, is what I'm saying.
I never know how to say that. Like, is it a higher pick or a lower pick?
Yeah.
So I just say it's not going to be a top pick. I never know what you're supposed to say for those.
Yeah.
Zach, before we get to the next, actually, this would be a good segue. A Florida team and the Dolphins played last night. Zach, you're wearing a Florida hat. I'm in Florida, so you can wear a hat all you want. I'm actually a rep in Florida. That being said, we had kind of an idiot in Florida today. He sent some stuff in the mail.
Why is it always Florida? It's always Florida.
It is. And then I think that's why Zach's wearing the hat. He's like, I still support.
Still support Florida.
Yeah, like this. I don't know if this is on the level of like throwing a gator through a Wendy's drive-through, but at least they weren't real bombs. So, but I mean, that gator at the Wendy's, that was a real gator. So anyways, back to the sports. The Dolphins lost to the Texans last night. I hate how in the NFL, like, you have these horrible matchups, and you're like, okay, like, I could go to bed early, don't gotta watch it. And then we have a game last night where DeAndre Hopkins is catching balls like between his legs. Brock Osweiler is doing the immaculate reception where he hits a guy.
Dumb.
When he threw that pass, I'm like, oh my gosh, that guy's gonna get killed. Like, he just killed that guy. He just ended that guy's career. Yeah. It bounces up in the air, and I think it was Devontae Parker caught it. And it ended up being like a 50-yard gain. They did that play.
Osweiler did that in the game against the Bears too. It popped off. I can't remember whose back it was, but Kenny Stills caught it, and they were able to get a touchdown off of it. Adam Gase is over there like casting spells like in Harry Potter. Like, I don't know what's going on.
It's ridiculous. Yet they still lost. The Texans, I mean, they're in your division, Zach. They won. They're on a 5-game winning streak. Yeah. Their last loss was actually against the Giants. So maybe, like, losing to a really good team, they're like, you know what, we can learn from them, and then they reeled off 5 in a row. So the Texans, right. I predict them to win the division, and our very exciting division predictions, a couple months ago. But they're looking like, with Jacksonville's problems, they're going to run away with the division. But as I say that, it probably won't happen.
Well, they're not running away with anything. They're only a couple games ahead of last place. So,
who's in last place?
Colts.
I knew the answer to that question, but I figured I had to ask you.
So we're 2-4 right now. They're 5-3. We're going to go play the Raiders, so we're probably going to get a win. I'm not going to say we're going to, but we're probably going to get a win, and that will put us at 3-4. So, I mean, that would only put them 2 games ahead of last place. So, I mean, anything could happen. We have to play them again. So.
Yeah, definitely. So we got an exciting slate of NFL games this week. Got some big games. Any last words before we go?
No, I'm good.
All right. So just a quick shout out, Simple Man Radio. We're probably gonna have Aaron Lemming of Windy City Gridiron, Josh's guy. I say SB Nation because that gets a little more clout. I'm trying to get a Giants beat reporter. Dan Duggan said he couldn't, but with the fire sale we're having, I'd like to get some of their thoughts. But they're all turning me down because they're snobs and they don't realize that they could be part of the very beginning of what's going to be a great thing. That being said, everybody have a great weekend. Sorry that you guys can't live in Florida where it's beautiful. I'm at the marina. I know you're in Hawaii, Josh, but I bet you're probably in the worst part where it's no fun at all.
Yeah, it's just miserable always where I'm at. No, Hawaii's beautiful no matter where you go.
Yeah, Zach has the life. He's surrounded by sand. There's a nice little storm today.
Super cool by day and super cool by night.
Definitely. All right, so signing out. We gotta get. I think we could stick with the no name sports vlog, but we do have to have a sign out. Until we get that. Bye.
Bye. See you
later.
Bye.
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 Bye.